Hello tech members. You all know this week is all about full stack development. In previous lectures we have gone through about HTML and CSS. So in this lecture you are going to learn another new topic, JavaScript. So in this lecture I am going to cover the topics like introduction to JavaScript, variables, data types, operators, some events, functions of JavaScript and some validation and DOM manipulation. So, without any delay, I go into the topic. So, firstly, JavaScript. JavaScript is a high level interpreted programming language that is mainly used to create interactive and dynamic content on websites. It is one of the core technologies of web along with the HTML and CSS. Some of the key features of JavaScript are client side scripting. So, it runs directly the browser without needing a server. And also, it is lightweight and fast. It executes quickly on user devices. Event driven responds to users' actions like clicks, form inputs, etc. Dynamic typing, no need to declare any variable types. And some object oriented, like it uses objects for structure and reuse. We have these many key features in JavaScript, so it is very useful like a HTML and CSS. I know you are having a question like what can JavaScript can do. So it is nothing but it shows or hides some HTML elements. It validates forms before submitting, animate elements on the page, fetch data from servers, and create games, apps, and visualization, and control multimedia like audios and videos. So where this JavaScript is used, it means we can use this in web development like frontend and backend with Node.js, some mobile apps, desktop applications, game development, and server-side scripting. So there are some variables, data types, and operators in JS. Here is a brief overview on variable data types operators in JavaScript. First, variables. Variables in JavaScript, these are used to store data. So there is some syntax for declaring variables. We have three types of variables in JavaScript. Var or variable, where it is function scoped, let it is block scoped, and const is block scoped, cannot be resigned. Mm, I'll give you some examples here. See guys, first we use var. Where like we can give it as where this okay, see, where this name equals to Sita. Like this we can assign using var. It is a function scoped variable. Again we have let. Let is nothing but it is a block scoped or preferred variable. For suppose we can take let age equals to 25. So in further, like I'll explain you how to use all these variables. Like while writing the code, you can understand. And this constant function, well, if we use this const, then we can't resign it again. Like if we take const pi equals to 3.14, then it is fixed. We can't change it again. That is the use of these three variables. Next we have data types in JavaScript. So data types. These data types is dynamically typed, so it is assigned automatically. We have some data types. It is primitive data types: string, number, boolean, null, and unidentified object. String is nothing but a group of characters like hello, number, boolean, true or false, null, null. Okay, undefined means uh, see, let x. This is called undefined. Like we cannot here not mention any value for x. That is called undefined object. Mm, Next, some of the non-primitive data types also there. Here I not mentioned. Some of the non-primitive data types here it is given. Object is one of the non-primitive data type. Also, array and function are also non-primitive data types. For example, if you take object like we can give name equals to Ram, comma age 25. We have to use column here because we are assigning. So this is nothing but object. You all know about array also. Have to define an array like apple, banana, cherry, some fruits names. This is called array. It is one of the non-primitive data type. Next we have operators in JavaScript. Uh, some of the operators like you all know about arithmetic operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, logical operators, and some other operators like ternary operator. It is there. You have learned all this in Python and also some Java. Also, you have learned all this. Same thing here also. Arithmetic operators are nothing but this addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and percent modular symbol, and some assignment operators equals to, plus equals to, that all you know guys. Here these are comparison operators equals to, not equals to, greater than, less than, some of the logical operators and or, that all these operators not. So these are the operators in JavaScript. We'll go to next slide. Functions and events. So functions, you all heard this in every language of computer. So same thing here also, a function is a reusable block of code that performs a specific task. This is the same definition you are learning in any language, same definition. So in JavaScript there is like the syntax will be changed for every language. Here the syntax is, see here you can see function, function name, and parameters. This is the syntax. We have some types of functions: named function and anonymous function. Firstly, I'll show you how a function works. I need a space. Okay, I'll write here only. If you write like, see here it is there, function greet. Function is a, that is the syntax. Function, function name. Here the function name is greet, and they given a parameter called name. After that, alert, hello plus name. This is an event. Like alert means on the web page it gives an alert block, and here the name which you have given in the parameter, that will be printed. Before that, hello will be printed. If you give a name like some Ram or hello Ram, it will print. So I have told you about there are two functions, named function and anonymous function. Named function means regular function with name, anonymous without name, and often it is used in events. Another function is also there, arrow function. It is not much useful for you. Okay, let's go to event. Events are actions that occurs in the browser like clicking, typing or loading. So some common HTML events are on click. On click is nothing but when user clicks. There, when user clicks, that is called an event. Like clicking is an event, right? That's all. And you have on load, when page finishes loading, you'll get that. On submit, when a form is submitted, like that some HTML events will be. Like adding events in JS, like you have a function C, on click equals to greet Alice click me button. Like it will, um, how it will become this, on a web page you'll get a button called click me. This is the button name, click me. After clicking that button you'll get a box here, alert box, and here you'll have greet Alice. Like function we have given right here. Here this function execute. After that you'll get an alert message like hello, and what is the name parameter you have given, Alice. So hello Alice will be printed on, like will be coming on the web page. Like that here functions and events are used. I'll give you another example. See, if I written document dot get element, that will be, I'll tell you after, the next slide will be about that only. Okay, later I'll see that. DOM manipulation. DOM means nothing but document object model. There are some manipulation, that is some basic manipulations, how to access in JavaScript. So DOM, document object model, it represents the structure of HTML document as a tree of objects. So JavaScript can be used this DOM to access and change the content structure or styles of web pages. Some basic DOM manipulation tasks we have, like accessing elements or changing the content, changing styles, creating, adding elements, removing elements, event handling examples. Okay, we have some tasks here, like we use these small terms here. Get element by ID, change text, change style, create element, remove elements. This get element, we use this get element by id for query selector, and change text for inner text in a html, change style, style dot property, create element, like create element or append child, remove element, we use remove and parenthesis. So for one thing, I'll give you an example on this DOM. See here, you have example document dot get element by id demo inner html updated. This is a syntax, guys. You have to write like this only. Document dot get element by id. This is the id demo by inner html. You'll get updated. So you can change the content by using. If I write here, see. So guys, here I prepared another PPT on DOM manipulations. So there are some tasks in DOM manipulations, like we have to do this. We have some accessing elements. For that you will having some code like this. This will be a syntax. In JavaScript we write like to access any element, like if you want to access any id you have to write document dot get element by id, and in brackets you have to write that id in quotes. Next, to access a class you'll have to write document dot get element by class name, and what is the class you have to what do you want to access, so that you have to keep it in quotes. Same thing for tags or any selectors. So this will be your script. And here is an example. See in HTML it is p means paragraph tag id. You have demo hello, it is a paragraph. And script, to write a script you have to use this script tag. Let is a variable. Text equals to document dot get element by id. This is the id name demo dot inner text. So console dot log text. So you will get an output. What is the paragraph in demo? So it is there hello, so you'll get output as hello. This like we access the elements. So next thing you have changing content. So you want to change some content, like what is there? See here in we write element dot inner text equals to the new text, like changes visible in this text. Element dot inner html, it inserts the html context. See an example. So same thing you have, like in before code you have demo, right? Same, you want to change hello to welcome. So document dot get element by id. So what is the id name? Demo is the id dot inner text. Same thing, you here you have to write the new text. What is the text you want to write? So I have written welcome. Same thing, here hello we got the output, here we'll get welcome as output. Next we have changing styles. To change style, like any value. Styles means you have seen in css, like we can change font size or font color. Some bold text we can change. So for that we in javascript we write element dot style dot property equals to the value. Value means here I want to change the color. So see in the example you can see document dot get element id, the id name demo dot style dot color equals to red. So here the welcome, what is there here, it is in the green text. So in output you can see it will be print as in red color. The style, like the color will be changed. For creating or adding elements we have to write excuse me, let new even, like this is a variable we have taken. Document dot create element, this is the like what syntax for writing for creating element. Create element, we have created an element p. So new even in inner text equals to new paragraph. Document dot body dot append child new even. We have seen, I have told you why we use this for creating element. Like it is a property or method. For creating element we use create element or append child. So for removing elements we use remove, this remove parenthesis element, parent node remove shell element. So we have taken a variable elem document dot get element id demo. So elem dot remove, we have removed this demo. We have event handling example also. See it is in html. Button on click, like here what will happen while you writing button, you'll get a button on the web page. On click, on the click you will get change text, it is a function. And click me, the button will represented as click me button. So the paragraph pid demo old text script, what we have writing function change text. So here change text is a function. So in that we have document dot get element id demo in the text equals to text changed. So scripting closed. So we have closed the script tag. That's all, guys. So these are the 5 tasks we use in DOM manipulations. These are the basic 5 tasks, like accessing elements, changing content, and font, changing styles, creating, adding elements, removing elements, and even handling examples. The if the so guys, here there is a code for simple validation form I have written. See, first in I have written, you all know how to write HTML document. We use type HTML. We have to write some tags here: head tag, title tag, form validation. Next again, I closed the head tag and I opened body tag. In the size h2 means the size of the font will be somewhat small. So simple form on submit, written validation form. So name, input type text, like for id name it gives an input box as text. So email, input type text only, input type submit, value submit, form. I have closed the form tag. So form like this will be. Next I have given scripting function validate form, let name document dot get element id by name dot value trim. We use I have told you how to use trim before. Next for email, let email equals to document dot get element id email dot value trim. So if name equals to, like if there is nothing in name, then it will give an alert message, so name is required. Return false, it prevents from submission. If email is not typed, then again it will give an alert message, email is required. Like this. Simple email for format checking, this is nothing, no need. If everything is valid, then alert message will come like form submitted successfully, return true. Again the script tag should close, body tag and HTML tag, any tag if open that must be closed. So this is a small validation form, so which you have. I'll share you all these DOM manipulations and this HTML coding also. I'll send you in community group. And lastly, we have a small mini project which you have to do. So mini project, you have to like create a form for name, email, etc. Use DOM to update the profile information dynamically and add interactive features using JS functions or events. Same thing which have done similar only, but you have to do yourself. And today's summary, like how we use JavaScript, I'll give an overview on today's chapter. You all know JavaScript is a high level interpreted programming language which is mainly used for interactive dynamic content on website. It is one of the core technologies along with the HTML and CSS. We have some key features like client side scripting, lightweight and fast, event driven, dynamic typing, object oriented. So why JavaScript is used? Like we use JavaScript for web development, mobile apps, desktop applications, gaming development, and server side scripting. You have gone through variables. Variables is used to store data and how operators performs. Also, some of the data types are primitive data type and non-primitive data types in JS. You have gone through all these. And next, functions and events in JS. We have two types of functions, named functions and anonymous function. Syntax of function is function name with parameters. Some of the events like on click, on load, on submit have gone through all this. So like function is nothing but it use a reusable block of code and event respond to user actions. Some DOM manipulations basics. So we have DOM means document object model. It represents the structure of an HTML document. JavaScript uses DOM to access or change content, structure, styles of web pages. We have accessed elements using this, change content, changing styles, creating, adding elements, removing elements, event handling examples. And also simple form validation you have gone through. So we used on submit, trim, alert, return false, and I have given you a small mini project. So you people do this. So if you learn this HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, you can create your own websites also. So this is the JS and intro to JS, guys. The lecture is completed. If you have any doubts, let me know in the comment section, or you can text me in the community general box. Thank you, guys.